today's topic is going to be values. Values, basically, I want you to introspect the kind of person you are. What is it that you hate? Okay, so for example, when my children started to go to preschool, I didn't like the preschool they were in. I didn't like the building, I didn't like the hygiene, I didn't like the curriculum. So I decided I'm going to open my own preschool. So in 2006, many years ago, I opened my own preschool and ran it for about 10 years. It was such a wonderful experience because I was so passionate about how I wanted it to be. Same way you can look at, what are the things that really trouble you in your society. Sometimes, we don't have the right dry cleaner. Sometimes you want something and you feel like, no, but no one in the city is doing it. And you naturally have a talent for it. When we make that connection, you will start to discover your passion a lot more. So what is it that you hate or dislike or are troubled by? What is it that you absolutely love? Things that you get complimented on, things that you get praised for. This is another list of values that you can create. So things that you dislike, things that you absolutely love, and you can also do it the same way. You see someone packaging something and you go, you know what? Actually, I could easily match this. So, see the conversation that's going on in your mindset when you are seeing things like that. And third is, who do you admire? So when I say that, what I really mean is that always when we admire someone, what we see in them, there is a seed of that in us. The reason we admire them is because we know deep down somewhere that a part of us is admiring that because that's who we would love to become. So if you are someone who admires, let's say, Indra Nooyi, then you know that you're the kind of person who would love to be a part of a corporate world, of being a powerful, empowered woman. I am in love with Mother Teresa, right? So I have that energy. For me, I just love the fact that she could love without judgment, without having to see who she's loving. She just was a pure soul, and that truly inspires me. I may be a minuscule level of her, but I know that there is a seed of that in me. For someone, you could be admiring Oprah. For someone, it could be your own aunt at home, an aunt who runs the house fabulously or is a wonderful wife, mother, or playing the roles gorgeously. It doesn't matter who it is. What I want you to notice is what are their qualities. And when you make a list of everything you dislike, everything you love, and people you admire, you will start to notice a few patterns. You will start to see that there is a similarity, because the things you hate, the opposite is what you love, and that is what you admire. When you start to see those patterns, then you kind of come to a conclusion of your own value system. So if family comes first for you, you'll notice you love people for whom family comes first. You will notice that those are the kind of things you have written in your things that you love to do. I love spending time with my children. I love spending time with my husband. Now, how can you monetize that? You see, when I opened my preschool, I only knew children. That's how I could monetize. I went and did a course, but I knew and understood only children at that time. I didn't have a college degree. I had gotten married really young. So I knew that I don't know too much. My competencies were not too much. That's what really pulled me and attracted me. So I want you to notice what it is that attracts you. Sometimes we'll end up doing a business only to understand that this was not for us. For example, when I love makeup, and I used to help my friends with makeup. I used to teach them how to do makeup. So I thought I should be a makeup artist. This is 20 years ago I'm talking about. And when I started to teach makeup, or rather when I started to assist a man called Corey Walia, and he had this Chennai Trade leather show, I went and did a 3-day stint with him. I realized that is not for me. That's not the kind of crowd I wanted to be in. Models, wrong timings, lots of drugs. It was just not for me. And I realized, oh my God, this is just not a match. So sometimes we explore and we realize this is not for me. Sometimes we explore and we realize, oh my God, how come it was right in front of me all these years and I didn't notice I'm so good at it? Because naturally when we are good at something, we think everybody must be good at it and we don't give it any importance. What I'd love for you to do is today really sit down and explore, become curious about your your own self and notice who you are through this system. And once you start to recognize patterns, make a list of that and start to put in what would be the right profession for a person who has these values. When you start to put all of this together, you will truly start to discover glimpses of your passion. A lot of you had written, here to discover my passion, here to discover my passion. This is one very beautiful connecting way to really find who you are and find the right business for you. Now, if you come up with, let's say, at least try to come up with 3 options, then we can explore that, and I'll teach you how to explore these options, okay? So I'd love for you to come down to at least 1, 2 or 3. If you get complete clarity by doing this exercise and you are able to narrow down and focus down to 1, that's fabulous. Please, that's really good. If not, and you land up with 1, 2 or 3, that's also very good. You know, it's good to explore in the beginning. So either which ways, I'm looking forward to listening from you, hearing from you, that by you commenting below. I want you to comment below what are the values, your top 5 values, and what are the professions you have deciphered from your values. So what are you going to do in this challenge number 2? You're going to comment below your top 5 values and what kind of businesses are popping up for you to explore. Do we have to do those businesses? Not at all. Do you need to start to worry about how am I going to? Not at all. Do you need to worry about, but I'm not competent enough, this is only my talent level, I can't monetize it yet? We all have that gap. So please don't get fearful, nervous, scared. Just remain in the space that if you had to do something, would this be something you would be willing to explore? And if the answer is yes, then please do write that below. Thank you so much, ladies.